Hey. Hello. What's up? Long time no see. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I do videos on K-pop lore, and this video, if you read the title, is about Aespa. If you haven't watched my previous Unhinged guide,
you should.
You should know that my guides are super casual, not super in-depth, just get you passing lore 101 with like an A-. If that sounds great to you, then stay tuned for the presentation.
And now, our feature presentation.
Aespa are a 4-member girl group from the company SM Entertainment. The name Aespa is a combination of I, which expresses Avatar X experience, and the word aspect, carrying the meaning of meeting another of your own self-avatar and experiencing a new world. On October 27th, SM released a video titled My Karina. In it, we see Karina speaking with an I.
Hi everyone, I'm Karina.
They refer to each other as My, which is also the fandom name. They then discuss how they met. A person named Navis told Karina about Karina, and then discovered something called sync. Karina sent Karina a message. At first she didn't believe that Karina was her until she told her a secret no one knows but her. They then spent recall time together, connecting through music. After this video, SM uploaded individual videos of the girls called Sync, each showcasing the girls' musical skills and charms. In winters we see her holding a hunting shotgun. In the mountains, she seemed to be a very good sharpshooter. It then cuts to an animated setting where she's expertly wielding a sword. Afterwards she uploads everything to the internet, and we see Winter being created. So did Winter give birth to her? You know what, I'm just gonna move on. Giselle is seen outside when she gets a message from Giselle. The song starts, and she starts describing a series of events. Very interesting, very mysterious. It's also worth noting that Giselle, who wrote the rap herself, raps in 3 different languages. This will be important later, just be amazed for now. We see Ningning doing illegal activities before she asks Ningning to join her in a song. I honestly don't have anything else to say here, so let's just listen to this angel for a second. Karina's is also short in terms of lore. The only important part is the end, where Karina steps out of the mirror. Besides the My Karina video, this is the first time we see an I and a human in the same room, not just messaging. Now that we know a little more about the girls, we can finally watch the iconic Black Mamba. After we watch this, of course, the SM universe are, so far, a group of videos that gives details of Aespa's worldview. The music videos are mainly just visuals with the songs themselves detailing the lore, while the SM Universe videos are the main source for the lore. In the first episode titled Black Mamba, we learn more about the world Aespa lives in, and what the eyes are. Eyes are described to be the alter ego of someone's social media. Eyes are known all around the world, and are often seen in the real world. It's also revealed that Aespa, or at the very least Karina and Giselle, are somewhat famous. We see Giselle posing with her eye for Fashion Week, which makes the My Karina video being a photoshoot interview make more sense. We also see the contents of the sync videos in more depth. Winter is seen being good with multiple weapons. And Ningning hacks a art show with her friends. Karina is at the pool when her eye contacts her for them to meet, so she dives in the pool. It cuts back to Giselle's class and oh my god, it's the guy from Weak Hero class. Anyways, he brings up that the eyes aren't copies of us, humans, because people only upload the best versions of themselves. Giselle starts glitching as the professor answers. And eventually the professor also glitches as Giselle disappears. Giselle seems to have felt her leave as she turns to look at her seat. The professor finishes his sentence, saying, "Your desire also plays a role in the process," before giving Giselle a knowing smile. Giselle then asks what if I gets hacked. We cut to Karina, who senses a disturbance before swimming to the surface. Karina is standing in front of her, smirking.
Just standing there, menacingly!
Karina's eyes turns black, and we see another scene of Karina. This time she's in a dark room wearing a crown. A woman with black, scaly hands with an even bigger crown looms over her. We go back to the pool and Karina says,
누구야 너?
News breaks out about a sync out happening all over the world, forcibly disconnecting sync with the eye. We watch as the professor glitch until he becomes Black Mamba, revealing who is behind the hack. In the flat, Navis tells the eye the source is coming from Kwanga, a place beyond a flat unprescribed infinite extent with no rule or form. That was a lot, but now that you're immersed in the world we can now go to the iconic. The main thing to point out in the music video are the locations. You see Karina in a train, Ningning in a hacker's room, and Winter in high school. The first verse details I sharing their world with Aespa. In the pre-chorus, Winter describes I being synced out, which is what we saw in the universe video. In the next chorus, Winter says they are the Aespa, there can't be two. In this interview, JJ points out this lyric can mean two things. That I are fake and Aespa are the real Aespa, or that Aespa and I are one, and they can't be separated. Giselle then answers, saying she believes that it's the latter. This song is about them declaring their enemy. Even though Black Mamba is powerful, they're not intimidated and they're ready to face her to connect with their eye again.
That can't be it. Where's the rest of it?
Before we get into it, maybe having a handy-dandy dictionary on Aespa's lingo will help you understand the world more. First up is sync. Sync is the connection used for communication between eyes and humans. The flat is the virtual world. Kwanga, also named the wilderness, is described by Navis as a place beyond the flat, an unprescribed infinite extent, with no rule or form. Time and space are also constantly changing. So basically Florida. Recall is the time Aespa and I spend together, no idea if it's exclusive to them or not. My are what they call each other, since they share a name and all. Okay, back to the episode. Episode 2 picks up right where we left off. Eyes are disappearing all around the world. Karina contacts them using Navis's power. Navis tells Aespa that humans can't enter Kwanga, but she basically enters a cheat code to make it possible for Karina to transfer her soul to Karina. So now Karina and Karina are literally one being. This process is called sync dive. Winter then tries to assassinate Karina. Just kidding. The possibility of getting sniped by her is low but never zero. Ningning gives Navis a makeover as Navis sync dives the other Aespa members. Aespa asks if Navis will come along for their joint slay, but unfortunately Navis isn't allowed to leave the flat. Instead, Navis makes a butterfly to be their guide through Kwanga.
Come on, next level.
Yeah, I know the writers thought they were so clever with this. Anyways, they leave and we get cool fight scenes. We see that the girls have their own way of fighting. Karina has Rocket Punch, and Winter is an Airmentor, which we've seen hinted at before. Ningning is a hacker, and Giselle has Xenoblacy. According to the always reliable Wikipedia, Xenoblacy is the ability to know a language a person did know previously through spiritual/supernatural means. Yeah, okay. They get on the train that was seen in Black Mamba, and they just have a nice peaceful oh my god it's Black Mamba. She calls out Karina by name.
Get a job. Stay away from her.
Before she puts all of them in a hallucination that shows them their insecurities. Karina is seen as perfect by the people around her. She's pressured by this to live up to everyone's standards. Winter has people gossiping about her. Giselle has the fear of being just like everyone else.
No, I'm a star! Please, I'm a star!
Ning has the fear of getting hate from her peers. We go back to Karina, who sees Karina in the mirror. She asks,
너는 누구야?
I'm the owner of this house.
and Karina just starts going in on her, calling her old and replaceable. Girl, Karina can just pour water on you, and you would be gone. Karina is almost persuaded to delete Karina, but before she can push the button she sees the butterfly Nava's mate, and Karina is like no, online relationships is just as strong as in real life ones, and she breaks everyone out of their trance. The last shot is of Navis, who has been watching over the girl's journey. Aespa's second mini-album came out on October 5, 2021. SM released Next Level as a single on May 17, 2021, and Savage, the song, released with the album. Visually, Next Level is Aespa making their way to Kwanga to confront Black Mamba. Basically, they're here to fuck Black Mamba's shit up. In the lyrics, Giselle says that they're walking to Kwanga, but throughout the music video they're only seen riding their vehicles. They saw that Kwanga has city blocks and said nevermind. In the chorus they say, a new vocabulary word that will be explained to us later, so for now just write it down. The interlude details what we've seen in the Universe video. Ning sings, covet means to desire wrongfully. If you remember back in the first Universe video, the professor glitches and gets hacked by Black Mamba as he starts discussing desire. They describe the hallucination caused by Black Mamba. They get lost in their feelings of isolation and criticism. We also have another new vocabulary word. POS stands for Portal of Sync. They also mention opening the door. In the Universe video, Navas claims she is the one who opens the door. The song shows their determination in finding Black Mamba.
Oh my gosh, don't you know I'm a savage?
This takes place during and after the hallucination scenes from episode 2. The video starts with Aespa surrounded by the Black Mamba, but they are not afraid of her. The hallucinations that caused them to feel ashamed are making them sick of Black Mamba's tricks. They are warning Black Mamba that they'll crush her and break her to pieces, and with that, Karina breaks them out of their hallucinations.
Give me now, give me now. 지금 나를 잡아 아니 난 더 savage. Give me now, give me now. 이제 내가 너를 잡아 now. I'm a savage.
At the bridge they spend a moment to talk about Navas. They mention the sacrifices Navas has made, and that they'll find her memories. They also casually mention that they'll meet her after her resurrection, no big deal. With Aespa's confidence in their goal remaining strong, we continue moving through Kwanga. Oh yeah, we're just moving right on. I don't really plan on talking about the B-sides because, well, honestly, the B-sides don't really talk about the lore. If you haven't noticed yet, I've been using the B-sides for scenes in the Universe videos that I think pair up together, instead of saying one-sentence summaries of the B-sides. So anyways, Aespa's second mini-album Girls was released on July 8, 2022. Aespa are in Black Mamba's lair. They're in her walls, disturbing her peace.
Please, these gays, they're trying to murder me.
She's throwing everything at them, but they've learned, they've evolved. In the post-verse, they mention that the evil started when bad desires were distorted by the algorithms. Aespa wants to protect the eyes and Navas, who is watching from the flat. Aespa wants to be with them without the use of sync dive, and they wonder what would hanging out in the flat would look like. They also wonder what it would be like to spend time with Navas in the real world. They defeat Black Mamba, or did they? So anyways, back to the video. We're getting Nava's backstory. Navas, we love you, but these people clearly didn't. Navas has been prophesied to destroy the seed of evil, but they claim she failed her duty. I don't know, man. At this point, if Navas killed someone, I'm still taking her side. We learn that Cosmo is a place in the virtual world, and the people who live there call themselves Cosmizens. The Cosmizens claim that Nevis has committed a mortal sin, so as punishment they decide to erase her memory and place her under house arrest.
You need to calm down, because that's Mother, literally.
They tell her her new job is to watch over Kwanga, and if she ever left the flat they'll take away her powers. Previously on Dragon Ball Z, Black Mamba has the girls cornered on the train for a second before destroying it and sending the girls plummeting to their death. Just kidding, they're built different and land on the ground. They're doing a very sick battle, but it's looking bad. I think it's too late to say psych and run. Black Mamba takes the opportunity to do her villain monologue. Black Mamba was created in Kwanga by the insatiable desire of humans. Black Mamba observed human behavior, noting rumors, impersonations, gossips, and hate comments. These are the algorithms that created the covet scene in Kwanga. She claims she just imitated what humans did to Kwanga and eyes. She says to humans, eyes are just consumables, something they can delete anytime they are not satisfied. She caused the sink out to protect Kwanga and eyes from humans. You know what, I see where she's coming from, but she's trying to kill my nieces so she must die. And Navis agrees because she crashes the party. I'm sorry, I just gotta take a moment to say goddamn she looks too real. Like that's just a person SN hired. But anyways, Black Mamba is so shook from this she causes a worldwide blackout and does an evil magical girl transformation into the Black Mamba. It's her second form and the girls are struggling to defeat her because she's using the data from the real world to rejuvenate. They find out the way to stop her is to do it in the real world, so with Navis's help they go back. Ningning uses her hacking to overwhelm Black Mamba with the data to destroy her. With that, Black Mamba is now weakened and they're throwing everything at her. With the final punch from Karina, Black Mamba's jewel gets knocked out of her hand. It seems that the evil has been defeated, but then Navis collapses. It then just jump cuts to the real world. It's fine, it's chill, don't worry about Navis dying because Giselle is nailing her I class. I did think about it before, but it's kinda messed up that Karina also has to take classes like she's not even 5 years old. It cuts to Evil Mother, aka Black Mamba, and she's becoming even more evil as a treat. The last scene are the Cosmizin being like, you had one job, girl. And Navis is like, yeah well, so anyways, when you lobotomize me just send me to the real world XO.
This is it. This is a big one. This is for the girls, this one.
The album came out on May 8, 2023. They started releasing teaser videos prior to the release. The first teaser video is the girls being interviewed about strange phenomenon.
Strange phenomenon indeed reported worldwide. Part of the so-called spicy club, such a thing cannot happen in the real world.
이상현? 저 늘 불안해요. 그럴 수 있다고 생각해.
그게 왜요? 아! 대박! 나도 봤어! 요즘 나타나는 이상현상인데 어떻게 생각하니?
그냥 아무 상관 없어요.
그냥 있는 일인데요, 뭐.
The next set of videos show what exactly the strange phenomenon are. Giselle's video shows bouncing cars. Ningning's has floating deserts. Karina's has eyes walking on buildings with objects glitching. And Winter has bouncing balls that make buildings wobble? She definitely saw a car crash. Okay, so here's the deal. Spicy has like no lore, or rather, not enough lore to write even 2 sentences about. The lore in Spicy is just all the strange phenomenon that we've seen in the other videos. Really all I have to say is that it's funny that Aespa become exchange students. Throw the equivalent of a hurricane party and stop LA traffic while people are freaking out over the strange phenomena happening. Like who cares if your car bounced 50 miles away, come to our mansion party lol. Welcome to My World was released as a single on May 2nd. Fun fact, Aespa revealed that this song was originally Navis's song alone, but they loved this song so much they took it and made her a featuring artist instead. It starts with Winter having a vision of them all seeing someone in a forest. You definitely can't tell who that is, don't even try. She wakes up and Giselle finishes drawing something before dragging Karina out with her. They meet the other two, and it seems like Winter was possibly discussing the vision or something serious to Ningning. They follow the first duo, but Winter stops seeing strange lighting in the sky. Karina takes her phone and they go on a road trip. But wait a second. If Giselle is in the passenger seat and the other 3 are in the back, who's driving the car? They arrive at the forest, and Ningning also sees the lights. When the song crescendos, it reveals that the strange lights were following them, or in reality, guiding them to the forest. And Giselle drew the forest they're at right now. When it's night, the girls are surrounded by the lights. And they finally see Navis, who gives them a warm smile. The song is Aespa welcoming her to the real world. The lyrics talk about them finally meeting face to face, and that it feels like they are one. The strange phenomenon is the 2 worlds becoming one so Navis can transfer over. Which is why in the interviews and teasers Aespa aren't concerned with it, because they know that's it's Navis. If you reached this part, congratulations, it's the end of the video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please tell me what you thought. More videos are coming your way, so look out for them. Or don't, it's your life. Okay, bye.
Today I wanted to eat something spicy. Spicy?
So I went to a place that sells something spicy. Spicy.
And I returned home
With the spicy. Spicy.
and then